Jose Miraflor from Cobra Puma Golf. We're going to talk forgings.
Yes, this year we're launching a brand new King family.
Okay.
It's one of our franchises, and when you think King, there's really nothing higher in elevation than King. Maybe for a Queen, but for the King irons this year, we're launching some brand new forgings. So Peter and I are holding these forgings, and they are different than most forgings in that our process utilizes a 5-step process. We hit it 5 different times. Most companies hit it 3 or 4. Our 5th step is at 800 degrees Celsius, really hot, and hits it at 2,000 tons of pressure. It aligns the grain structure. It gives you the most perfect shape and it pushes out all impurities. So even the weight tolerances between these irons are super tight. In the end result, when our polishers take it and start to polish, all they're polishing off is the forging line, the separation line, and then it's the perfect shape. So you're gonna get precision in every single iron. You check every iron by iron, the shapes are very consistent. What we're doing with these irons is creating a muscle back and a cavity back. And in this cavity back, there's actually a little muscle. So they're both all about penetrating trajectories, shot creation, shot control, and it's made for that better golfer. From the 7 iron down, it's a muscle back. From the 6 iron up, it's a slight cavity back to give you, it's the same set, it's a flow set. Now I say that it comes in a flow set, but if you're really that guy that wants all muscle backs, or if you want all cavity backs, you can custom order them that way so that you can get the set that you're looking for. Or maybe you don't want the muscle backs to stop at the 7. Maybe you want muscle backs all the way to the 6 iron, and you want your 5 and 4 to be cavity backs. You can do anything you want in custom. I urge you to get custom fit so you can figure out the perfect separation or lineage for the line set makeup for yourself. Okay. Right?
And you're doing more of it. There's more pros that are doing it. It's your retailers.
Yeah,
are
everybody's
doing
a little different. Gary Woodland's playing this muscle back. He loves it, right? People are messing around with this cavity back because it feels so good and it behaves like a muscle back. And then the iron you're holding is actually the iron that Ricky Fowler is using. This is the brand new King Tour iron. It's an iron that's also 100% forged, uses the 5-step forging process, but we add a little bit of technology to it. In the back cavity here, we're actually milling out a little recess. That weight we save is positioned heel and toe to give this a little bit more forgiveness that Ricky even enjoys so that you can miss shots and they still go the full distance. It's also an iron that is 2 degrees stronger in loft than these 2 irons. So if you're a better player and you still want that workability, the soft feel, the precision, but you want a little bit of tech in there, the King Tour is the right one for you.
Okay, and that's interesting to find out that Ricky is playing the iron that is not the most hard to hit. It's maybe the easiest of your forgings to hit.
Yeah, and
that's
you know,
really cool.
I think Ricky's found out that these 2 offsets are not enough for him. And that carries a tiny bit more. It's not a lot of offset at all, but that amount of offset with that head is the right timing for him. And you're seeing his golf game has gotten a lot better in his working with Butch and doing all the things he's doing. He's improving.
Well, you see, we know we're going to see him on top. We want him on the Ryder Cup team.
Absolutely,
the Americans and the world wants to root for him. What about offset? I mean, just before we close out, I've never really understood. I know what it looks like. I know if I like it or don't. I like a little bit.
Yeah.
What does it do for you? Is it trajectory?
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. So for those of you who don't know what offset means, is it's a measurement from the leading edge of the hosel relative to the leading edge of the blade or the iron. The more it's to line together, that means the less offset it is. The more the leading edge is pushed back away from the leading edge of the hosel, that's the more offset. What people typically say is the more offset you have, the more higher you're going to hit the ball, more right to left tendency you'll get because you actually have a little bit more time to square up the face.
Okay.
Now some people will also say centrifugal force, which acts on the center of gravity of the head, the shaft, and the grip, will try and align it at impact. So that's when dynamically the iron will loft like this and close the head, giving you that higher launch and the more square club head face.
Okay. It's definitely different. And again, it's not for everybody. I have a perfect amount that I like.
But you have to experiment to find it.
That's right.
There are irons out there with a lot of offsets. For the people out there who are fighting a slice or want to reduce their fade, more offset could help you. If you want to hit it higher, more offset can help you. But if you're trying to be more workable and be more neutral, maybe less offset's going to help you. Right? Okay. So it depends on you as a player. You just have to hit a lot of clubs and find out.
Okay. Thanks, Jose. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.